right, clap it up. Hey, it's like, we got anybody else need to check in online? Right. I got it. I'm cutting the water, sir. Hey, Salaki, you got anybody else need to check in? All right, no sweat. You know what I mean? Tonight, we got our Brotherhood class here in Atlanta. You know what I mean? I.S.U.P.K. Atlanta. You know what I mean? We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You know what I mean? Under Commander General Yahanna. You know what I'm saying? And we are the real Israelites of the Bible, man. You know what I mean? So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. We are the lost 12 tribes, man. You know what I mean? 100% Jew, no ish. Right. You know what I'm saying? What I say? You know what I'm saying? The oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks of course. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And tonight, you know what I mean? You got your Brotherhood class. You know what I'm saying? The itinerary for Atlanta. Monday night, you have your history class from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And all throughout the week, you know what I mean? The time is the same, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., which is on Monday, your law history class, like Tuesday, which is tonight, your Brotherhood class. Wednesday, the law class. Thursday, scripture breakdown with the general. You know what I'm saying? Friday, you have your Hebrews 101, Lasha 1 Kudash class. You know what I'm saying? And on Saturdays, we have our Sabbath class. You know what I mean? We should be keeping it anyway, but you know what? You don't keep that, you know why? Because you don't know who you really are. You know what I'm saying? The person not gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? You wondering why you got a slave on Saturdays? You wondering why you been slaving all week and got, you know what I mean? Because you really don't know. You're not even supposed to be working on the Sabbath. You're supposed to be in here learning your true culture. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you're supposed to be in I.S.U.P.K. Atlanta or whatever school in your zone from the Commander General Yahanna. You should be there. What time, sir? From 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Learning your culture, man. You know what I'm saying? And tonight we're gonna get into the Brotherhood class, man. We got a topic called Brotherhood is the missing puzzle piece. Hey, Salak, hold on. Salak, give me a second. We got anybody else need to check in online?
Salak, yes, sir. Khan. Shalom on Christ. Trooper Mosar checking in.
Hey, Mosar Christ, troop. You swap?
Wow.
Hey, Mosar Christ. Hey, listen. Everybody that already checked in, man, you know what I'm saying? Big ups, man. You in the right place. Stay grounded, stay solid. If you could, though, at the end of the class, if I haven't got your name, stay online so I can get your name, you know what I mean, and write you down on the attendance. You know what I'm saying? All right. And if you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, just say Salakia, you know what I mean, and we'll get you in the door. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Okay, Most High Christ. You know what I mean? But tonight the topic is, man, brotherhood is a missing puzzle piece. I chose that topic because in life, right, whether you up or whether you down, typically, especially when you up, man, when you got money, when you live in life, you know what I'm saying? When you just it's like you just having your way, you still feel like something missing. You're like, man, damn, man, I got all the women, man. I got all the money. I got all the jewels. I'm living good on Ryan bed. You know what I'm saying? My house player. You know what I mean? My dog's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just seems to be like it's like you got your ducks in a row, but it still feel like you missing one duck. And that's the reason why I chose this class, man. Because that one duck that you missing in a row is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. That one puzzle piece, that whatever it is you looking for, when you see all these celebrities having all this money, man, and they still getting drugged up. You see all these people even at the bottom, you know what I mean? At the bottom too, because some people, it don't take a lot of people to have a lot of money and have everything they need to realize, you know what I'm saying, everything and how it's supposed to be. And that's heavy. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, whatever your status is in America, man, and you feel like something missing, I'm gonna tell you what it is that's missing. It's the knowledge of the Most High that can only be found in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge on the Commander General Yahanna. If I could, Moses, are you able to read for me?
Khan.
If I could, Warrior, you pick me up in give me a second, Warrior. It's like, dang, what my notes at? Pick me up in Ezekiel 11 and 16.
Okay.
Let me know when you got it, Warrior.
Okay.
Go ahead.
11 and 16.
Go
Therefore,
ahead.
say, thus saith, okay. Therefore, say, thus saith the Lord God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come.
Right there, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is letting you know, right? The Most High is letting you know. Therefore, it said, thus says the Lord God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. You see what I'm saying? I'm choosing that scripture, man, to let you know, man, like, when you looking for brotherhood and you looking for, you know what I mean, love, you out here trying to find something that's for you. Guess what? This one, I hear this all the time, right? And I'm paraphrasing. It's like, what's for me, man, it's for me. Or like, and you know what I mean? I ain't focused on nothing if it's, you know what I mean, if it ain't meant for me. Well, guess what, man? You know what I mean? You being the Lord's chosen people, the greatest people on the face of the earth, according to this book right here, man. That's for you, man. You see what I'm saying? Like this is what you need. When you saying what's for you, guess what? Being the greatest people on earth, being the chosen people of God, that's for you, man. You get what I'm saying? And you only gonna find that out if you come over here to that little sanctuary. But you know, you don't want to you don't want to pay that any attention. You disregard us and you look over us because we're not as big as Hollywood. And I ain't gonna say we're not as big as Hollywood. We're just not as known as Hollywood. Well, I can't even say we're not as known as famous Hollywood. We just not in the media like Hollywood. You get what I'm saying? But we are a little sanctuary because guess what? When you look at all these fake groups, you look at all this Christianity, you look at all these Muslim mosques, they care about numbers, man. They doing whatever just to get numbers. We doing whatever to fix your life and save your soul, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to break generational curses, man. And because of that, that's why we are called that little sanctuary according to this Bible, man. You get what I'm saying? Because we don't care about numbers in here, man. We listen. We don't get listen. Secret. We don't give a damn if you don't like us. That's right. Shocker. But guess what? You can't say we don't love you. You might not like us, but Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, guess what? We love you, man. And that's why we out here risking our lives and bringing out this truth night and day, man. Brothers could be out here just being selfish. You think that we ain't can't be out here living life, you know what I'm saying, like your celebrities? You don't think that we could be living like Shaq, Charles Barkley? Now, I ain't talking about no sucker. I'm talking about the rich and famous. You don't think that we could be doing that? We could, man, but it ain't gonna mean a goddamn thing if we doing it in America, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing to us when we seeing our brothers and sisters out here suffering, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not brotherhood, man. Some black people do have a conscience. I'm sorry. If you think that money mean everything, that's on you. I'm sorry. I'm not talking to you. But for the black people that have a conscience, man, you dealing with a school right now that have a conscience for black people, man. You know what I'm saying? Marissa, if I could, drop that and give me Hosea 4 and 6, Baba Kasha. Marissa, you still there?
Khan.
Yeah, drop that and give me
Hosea.
Hosea 4 and 6, Baba Gashah.
Khan. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Start right there, Warrior. Start right there. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And listen, man. You seeing what's going on with Kanye West, Kyrie Irving? Then not to forget that we got so-called Thanksgiving coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, everybody out here talking about Kanye and Kyrie should have just been quiet and just, continue to be getting money, man. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you something about you Christians. I'm trying to be calm. They say, you gotta relate to the people. You gotta be calm. It's hard to be calm because you hypocrite, man. Y'all leaders are hypocrites, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you why y'all leaders are hypocrites. Because they sit up here and they talk about this and they talk about that, what's going on with us, right? When they sit up here and they talk about, Kanye and Kyrie should have been quiet to get the money. Well, what the hell is they talk about both of them for to make a change for black people? How they gonna make a change for black people when they ain't standing up with Kyrie and Kanye? Make it make sense, man. If they not talking about it, listen, if they telling you Kanye and Kyrie are crazy, god damn it, don't vote for them, man. Because they crazy, man. Because how you gonna sit up here and say you for black people and you buy this and you buy that when you saying Kanye crazy? When you don't even listen, your Christian leaders ain't talking about what's going on with Kanye and Kyrie. They don't even know the Bible, man. But then the people you want to vote for, you talk about you mad at Herschel Walker. You should be mad at your pastor, man. Damn Herschel Walker. You should be mad at your pastor because you don't even know who the Jews are. You don't even know where the term Jews came from. You didn't even know the term Jews was in the Bible. You didn't even know there was a lost 12 tribes in the Bible. And you mad at Herschel Walker? Man, go ask your pastor some questions. Marissa, read that over again, Baba Gashah.
Khan. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. No, Marissa, it said my people are destroyed for lack of vote.
For lack of knowledge.
My people are destroyed because they ain't working hard enough.
Destroyed for lack of knowledge.
No, my people are destroyed because they voting for Herschel Walker.
Destroyed for lack of knowledge.
No, my people are destroyed because they ain't in the Christian church.
Destroyed for lack of knowledge.
You're destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. You ain't learning. There's no knowledge in the Christian church. Listen, if there's some knowledge being passed around in the Christian church, you got 30 seconds to let me know. Slacky, do we got any young man or sister on the line that want to contest what I'm saying? Is there any knowledge being learned in the Christian church? Is anybody you voting for passing you any knowledge? Now, I'm talking to you, Marissa. I'm talking to any young man or sister on the line right now. Any young man or sister watching this live right now. Is there any knowledge being passed around in that church or in that voting booth? Somebody said Salaki?
Khan, young man Charles.
Go ahead, young man Charles.
Sir, there's no knowledge being passed in these Christian churches.
Hey, you heard about sharing circle with thought. Hey, excellent, you worry. Go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
You too, sir. I was just saying there's no knowledge being passed that's worth anything.
Most High in Christ, warrior. You see what I'm saying? And that's a brother right now. You know what I mean? Leaving that Christian realm, man. He's fighting to get up out of that Christian realm. So I think he would know what he's talking about. Somebody else said Salaki?
One kind. It's young man Devin checking in.
Young man Devin, what's going on? You toward warrior? Shalom, Lord in Christ.
Kind out of one kind. Yes, sir. Everything to what?
Most High in Christ. You got any questions or comments?
Nah.
Most High in Christ, you know the deal, man. You got a question or comment, say Salaki, and we get you in. All right, Most High. Most High in Christ, Most High. Give me the give me Baruch 4 and 1.
Oh, God.
And this just a side note too, man. I'm definitely gonna touch on it right later. I just can't, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta say something about it right now, man. Hey, listen, goddamn the Christian church, man. I gotta say this right now because listen, y'all sit up here and y'all talk about Kanye West and Kyrie Irving. Like, you know what I'm saying? You sit up here and you want to talk about them like, oh, they wrong, they crazy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't heard Kanye make a smoking on somebody's song. I ain't heard a Kyrie make a smoking on somebody's song. I ain't heard them boys kill nobody. I ain't heard they had beef with nobody. I ain't heard they joined no gang. I ain't heard nothing about they been having sex on nobody's wife. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard about none of that. But them boys out here bringing out the truth, letting you know that you the real Jews. Kyrie Irving didn't even not do it, but Kanye did. But he still threw something in the air for you to go grab it. You know what I'm saying? But you want to sit up here and say this and that. But man, you don't never say nothing when the so-called person say something, man. You out here, listen, how the bro, listen, and this ain't no nothing to none of them boys out here, man. But you listen to Jeezy and Gucci, or you listen to Lil Durk or whoever he beefing with. Like, listen, and then y'all deal with women. A woman will date a nigga that's a blood, and then she'll come date you who a crip. And you don't never say nothing about that. But you so-called gangster, and you so solid, and you don't F with the op, but none of that. Man, you fake as hell, man. You fake, man. Don't sit up here and talk about Kanye and Kyrie because they bringing out some knowledge, man. Marcel, hold that and give me what's the precept Baba Kashaw? If you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. No, that was just like Marcel, give me hold that and give me John 15 to 18. Baba Kashaw. Hey, matter of fact, young man Charles. Slack it. Young man Charles, give me John 15 to 18, Baba Kashaw.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous out here, man. Then y'all coming up here to celebrate Thanksgiving. Slack, go ahead.
Oh, Shalom, Yahanna, I'm Samaj Yala checking.
Hey, Shalom, how about you? Star, we're going on at one swore, sir.
Yeah, everything's a while. I see you getting down, man. What's going on?
Hey man, another day, you know what I mean, out here warring with, warring for our people, man. You know what we do out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We
right.
Definitely, you know what I mean, putting an end to this so-called kingdom of America, man. You know how we get down. You too, though?
Yeah, right. I don't want to have. Yeah, I'm feeling a whole lot better. I'm ready to get back out here in the world with my brothers. So let's get it on.
Most High in Christ, out of one. You know, you got any question to comment, man. You know, Slocky, we get you in.
And I got you out the water.
Hey, Most High in Christ, the water. And then listen, man. Don't ever sit up here and say nothing about nobody. Listen, you sit up here and say, can't nobody say nothing about your grandmama or your granddaddy. When Negro, you sit up here and say your grandmama is a native Indian. But guess what? You finna go celebrate the death of your grandmama or your granddaddy that was killed by the oppressor, man. Talking about they're a native Indian, man. God damn the Christian church and you hypocrites, man. Pissing me off, man. You know what I'm saying? You want me to sit here and be quiet and act calm and all that? No, man. No, I'm not gonna do that, man, because I care about my people, man. I care about your grandmama more than you care about your grandmama. I care about your granddaddy more than you care about your granddaddy, man. You care about stuff in your mouth getting diabetes. That's what you care about. You care about diabetes and a piece of ham with a pineapple. You child, man. Go ahead, Slock. I ain't mean Slock. Go ahead.
Nah, you 12, but you 12. You
no, go ahead, Baba Kashaw, Slock.
Now, what I was gonna say is, you know, I don't agree with everything Kanye say or Kyrie say, right? Which, you know, us coming in the UPK, we don't agree with a whole lot he say, but the main point is he's telling you who you are as a people. When the people that you done lived in your house with your whole life ain't never told you, they ain't never told you nothing. All they did was continue to destroy you with the food that they give you, with the lies that they feed you.
Right.
And one of the biggest lie that we know that's in the Bible is, you know what I'm saying? I was raised with my grandma because, you know what I'm saying, I had an unfortunate situation myself, you know what I'm saying, with my daddy going to jail, my mama passing away or whatever. But the center stone that was in my house was a white Jesus, man. A painting of a white Jesus. So every time I closed my eyes and got tired of my grandma beating my black back, I thought about a white Jesus coming to save me when that was never going to happen.
And listen,
you know what I'm saying?
You talking to a brother that's from Oklahoma, man. You know what I mean? He's very familiar with Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. He's very familiar with the Trail of Tears, man. You know what I'm saying? He come from that era. You know what I mean? He know about the pilgrimage, man. How they slaughtered the Native Indians, man. 77 million, correct? Native Indians, man.
Yeah, damn right. Black Wall Street. You know
Black Wall Street, man. And you must listen, man. Listen. Black people, y'all got to wake up because you always want to talk about hate, hate, hate. How the hell are we preaching hate? Listen, I gotta say it like this. Let me speak retardum for niggas. How the hell am I preaching hate when I'm talking about the murders and crimes committed against us? It's not makeup, man. I didn't make this up. It's not make believe. They broke them peace treaties, man. They had us on those ships and put us in slavery, man. You finna celebrate Thanksgiving where they killed 77 million Indians, man. That's not make believe. That's not preaching hate. You're about to have a mouthful of hate when you eat that turkey cranberry sauce in that chicken dressing, man. That's a mouthful of hate right there. You don't even know what you don't understand it though because you ain't really doing your research. You're a child, and just like every child, they only care about what feels good, man. You're a big grown behind child, man. Don't sit up here and do that, man. Don't listen. Do not ever sit up here and disrespect the I.S.U.P.K. Do not ever sit up here and act like we don't know what we're talking about. If you don't listen, if you ain't got the balls or the heart to do what we do, shut the hell up, sit back, and just pay your tithes while we do what we do. Pay your tithes. Nigga, listen, it's not gonna be on a wall of fame saying so and so and so and so paid his tithes. That's between you and the Most High. You see what I'm saying? But if you ain't got the balls and heart to stay up here on this podium or go out down those streets and risk your life or do what we do day in and day out for your people, man, having the FBI watching you, if you ain't got the balls to do that, don't do it. Just pay your tithes. We got it. We got it. But don't ever sit up here and say that we ain't for our people because you're a selfish individual that only care about what your slave master care about. Sluggy, so you had something, sir?
Everything that you bring out, man, is so passionate and it's so heavy.
Most of them Christ are the one.
And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to I.S.U.P.K and how we talk, you know what I'm saying, we try to give them the real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And also, you understand, and how you were saying with class earlier, you know what I'm saying, with the title of the class. The title of the class is That Missing Piece.
Right.
That missing piece, you understand? Like brotherhood is the missing piece.
Right.
The truth is the missing piece. Having that knowledge, that's the missing piece. You
know? Right.
And that's what our people need. You understand? When our people always talk about, you know what I'm saying, come together. Or why is this happening? Why is that happening?
Right,
you know
right.
Everything asking how you tell with class, you know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Piece. All your questions, they're in the Bible. Your answers, they're in the Bible. The
right.
Solutions, they're in the Bible. You understand? But our people just need to really just how you would say, you know what I'm saying, just like really just need to chill out, calm down, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and let the real priest and prophets of the Most High teach you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Let them help you find your way. You know what I'm saying? So that you won't have that missing piece anymore. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You won't have all these questions, you know what I'm saying, unanswered by the church.
Right.
You understand? Because when you have that, you won't have to worry about how all these holidays, you know what I'm saying? How you said, like, our people don't even know why they celebrate these holidays.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
sir.
They don't know. That's what we're saying. Like, that's that missing piece that they don't have. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Hey man, heavy information coming from the other one, man. You know what I'm saying? That's some brother that teach me a lot, man. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
The water out of one. You know what I mean? Hey, listen. Young man Charles, Bible Shaw, you got that precept for me?
Con out of one con.
Go ahead and give me that, Bible Shaw.
This is the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
And guess what, man? Listen. We all know about Christ being on the cross and saying, forgive them for they know not what they do. That's ultimate brotherhood. I don't know not a nigga in the world that would die for the niggas and then get up there on the cross and say, forgive them. Nigga, you ain't got the balls to do that. You don't have the heart to forgive them for they know not what they do. You not finna forgive the same niggas that got you executed. You not. Just shut up, be quiet. You know what I'm saying? But we do have a man that was hardcore and all steer enough to do that. And that was a black man. A white man not gonna do that. A white man won't even do that for his own people. I'm tired of hearing, oh, white people going through this, white people going through that. Nigga, that's because white people don't even care about white people. Surprise. Are you shocked? It's a surprise, huh? And don't sit up here and say, well, black people this and that, black people, man. Guess what? Listen, man. We are in America, man, where black people, like, we can't, listen, listen, don't, listen, you sit up here and talk about, oh, well, you know, black people this and this and that. And then you see the black people, how we love so-called oppressors more than we love ourselves. You know why? Because we're a compassionate people. You know why? Because we look at them like they are great people. Imagine if black people looked at us like we're supposed to look at ourselves like we are great people. Then guess what? You ain't got to worry about that when you see a black person loving a white person. You know why? Because it'll be us loving us. We'll sit up here and talk about, you know, this and that. No, you just don't understand. And that's why I'm glad Captain Tazariak cut a lot of you dum-dums on that clubhouse when Wet 100 spoke, man. Because you don't know what you're doing, man. You're not capable. You don't have the knowledge, the discipline, or wisdom to deal with black people when it comes to healing them from their trauma. But Captain Zazaria, you know what I mean, the men above me, like Adawan, you know what I mean, who just you heard spoke, Officer Hadar, they are trained professionals. Hear me again, trained professionals to deal with the agony and the trauma that black people have experienced. Not the nigga that you talk about, a guru that smoke more weed than you and just play with rocks all day. He playing with rocks. Damn, is he in the sandbox? He in the adult sandbox collecting rocks. Make it make sense, man. That's not a man. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that you know, you can relate to because you're doing the same thing. That's not somebody that can heal you. You know what I'm saying? But John 15:18. Hey, if I could, Baba Gashar, right? Where was that? I had another precept. Mosa. Pick me up at Barack on 4-1, Baba Gashar.
Barack 4-1. Come.
Bible con. Rock 4-1.
Hey, young man Charles. Salagi, hold that, Mosa. Young man Charles, pick me up at Mark 12 and 30. Mark 12 and 30.
Okay.
All right, Most High Christ, the water. Go ahead, Moses.
Okay. Baruch 4:1. This is a book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Read that one more time.
Okay. Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Right here, man. You see it right here? This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endure forever. All they that shall keep it, all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die, man. Right here, man. This brotherhood, man. You like, well, how is that brotherhood? Because in the streets, you wonder how you ever heard about a code in the streets and all that? Ain't no code, man. We not no immature church. It's not a club. It's not a boys club, man. We really just for our people, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna tell our people what you need to hold. See, need to know. See, the streets gonna tell you, get it how you live. Or you know, it's the code. Or I can't tell you all that. Nah, we gonna tell you what you really need to know. And what you need to know is, man, that you need to keep the laws, statutes, commandments in this book, man. And all they that gonna keep it shall come to life. That's real brotherhood, man. You see what I'm saying? What you talking? What you think you got in that gang? What you think you got in that so-called gang? What you think you got in that so-called brotherhood club or whatever you want to call it? Is not real brotherhood, man. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what? Did I say you got it's a sign up fee? Did I say come pay me and I drop game on you? Or did I say the game is not to be sold, it's to be told? So whatever that, I don't even know what to say no more. I mean, what is that one? The game is not to be told, is to be sold. This ain't no game, nigga. Life is real, man. And if anybody listen, if anybody act like life is a game, you better run. You should have been talking about some life. It ain't a game. You know what I mean? Like the game ain't to be told, it's to be sold. Man, that's childish, man. That's like, you know what that sounds like to me? You ask somebody for a cheat code on the game Halo, and they saying you got to pay me $5. Pay me $5, I give you a cheat code to Halo. Go ahead, that went Baba Shah said.
You know, that's real heavy. How you bring it out?
Most of Christ, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We talk about brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? With that missing piece. You know what I'm saying? Like how, you know what I'm saying? When we ask for people, you know what I'm saying? When we're trying to get the truth from people, hey, you know what I'm saying? Come to us. You know what I'm saying? Ask us questions. We have your answers. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not going to charge you for this.
Right.
We're not going to charge you for this. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, we will tell you, hey, come to class. Classes are free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we found it in this scripture here.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the world, especially like you know what I'm saying, the so-called conscious community, you know what I'm saying, that they'll come out with some information and just put it out of nowhere. And then when you ask, hey, excuse me, where did you find this information?
Right.
You know what they'll say? They'll say, do your own research.
Right.
Do your own research. You know what I'm saying? And people are having to do that. They have to do their own research. You know what I'm saying? They have to go with they have to lean up to their own understanding.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But we in I.S.U.P.K, we don't want you to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we have the answers to your questions. Come and sit with us.
Right, come.
And this is free. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, we're not trying to get rich off this. We want to get we want to be righteous off of this. You understand? Like,
right.
We want our people to have this knowledge, have this truth, and have this wisdom and understanding. Why? So that we can have true brotherhood and get out of captivity, and ultimately, so Christ can return. You know what I'm saying? We can rule the earth the way that we're supposed to, as the Most High intended. SHALAM.
Right, come. It's you know what I'm saying? And listen, with other ones that brought up was heavy. You see what I'm saying? And that is a priest and prophet of the Most High. How I know? Because I'm finna show you the precept of what he was just bringing out. Moses.
Hey, Salaki, if I could, before you go into that game, it's to be sold.
Hey, yo, Most High Christ,
So-
listen,
so-
let me just let Mosar get this on standby for after you come out. Mosar, hold Ecclesiastes 12 and 12 for me, Baba Gashah. You there with me?
Okay.
Yeah, hold Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. You go ahead, Mashallah, Salaki.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, when they say the game is to be sold and not told and all that, man, you know, when you get into the avenues, right? You know what I'm saying? They're not giving you no game to prosper, right? They're giving you game to commit more crimes,
Right.
or to do more bad things. Like you're not giving me game to get out of my situation. You giving me game to flourish in criminal activity. So when people say that, like that can be a gangster term for you to say, but it's not helping our people. You know what I'm saying? And like Officer Dar was saying, like when you come into the school, you come into the I.S.U.P.K, you start to understand these type of things.
Right.
You start to understand, like, man, what we learned is crap, man. What your big uncle that you used to look up to, outside chilling, whatever. With the game that he used to give you, man, that game ain't shit.
It's not brotherhood, man. That's not real brotherhood. And it's not saying be mad at him. He ain't never had no brotherhood. I ain't say go be mad at your uncle because he taught you wrong. What I'm saying is it's just not brotherhood. What I'm saying is come in here and learn real brotherhood. I didn't say go be mad at your uncle. Boom, boom, boom. No, they ain't say that. Stop being emotional. Stop being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Come in here and learn the truth. Sluggy, I had to go ahead. You know what I mean? I was my shot of Sluggy, sir.
Nah, you damn sure right, man. You damn sure right, man. You know, come up in here, man. Listen to these classes. You know, get up under this brotherhood. Call these brothers, man. And if you don't have no understanding, call these brothers to get understanding because we are the ones. We are the priests and prophets right now. They can teach y'all. You know what I'm saying? We the prophets on the earth, so we here to teach y'all, man. So come get into the school, man, and don't finish getting down, Michael. Like you got it.
Hey, Most High Christ, you know what I'm saying? Excellent point, sir. Excellent point. You see what I'm saying? You got that for me, Mo, sir?
So,
go ahead.
I just want to expound on that. Like anything outside of I.S.U.P.K, the bottom line is they're anti-brotherhood.
Hey, listen, that's a heavy point, man. Get up from Mo, so what he just said, man. Get it up, man. That's an excellent point. Go ahead.
I'm done, sir.
Most High Christ. We got that scripture for me, Warrior.
I'm about to post that. Anti-brotherhood, damn anti-Semitic, anti-brotherhood.
Exactly, listen, man. Listen, we worry about what's anti-Semitic, man. If you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, worry about what's anti-brotherhood. That's the problem right now, man. How the scripture say, man, envy not the oppressor, man. So you envying the oppressor, man. So you trying to keep up with the oppressor. Keep up with your damn self, man, and figure out what's anti-brotherhood. Because you see them fake Jews over there, man. Them fake Jews who are Jewish people, they got it together, man. One thing, they know how to stick together. Niggas don't know how to stick together. You know why? Because you want to be, you know what I mean? You too much in white people business. You ain't worried about your business. You worry about the oppressor business. Get in class and worry about your business. Worry about how to fix your business. Don't worry about the oppressor business. This ain't your kingdom. Give me that more, sir, Baba Kashan.
Oh, God. Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished. Of making many books, there is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh.
You hear that? Read it over one more time, sir.
God. Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished. Of making many books, there is no end.
Right there, man. Out of making the many books. You thinking you smart because you out there reading books bigger than Harry Potter books. Like, oh, I just read the Harry Potter book today. And it say the crystal is, the time is 11:11. And the crystal in the Harry Potter book say, boom, boom, boom. Nigga, that don't make no goddamn sense. You sound about as smart as a white man talking about dinosaurs that existed 400 billion years ago. Yeah, that's how smart you sound. Go ahead, Mosa.
Okay. Verse 13.
No. Pick me up. There is no end. Verse 12. And much study is weariness.
And much study is weariness of the flesh.
And much study is weariness of the flesh. You wondering why you spend all your days out here worried about chakras. You worried about shock rocks. You worried about energy. You worried about time. 11:11, 7:11, 3:12, 4:16. It's 5:30. You know what I mean? You worried about the all these books. Is weary, man. Listen, this is the Israelite school and universal practical knowledge. The Lord made you. I think he know what he was doing when he tried to give you common sense. Common sense is practical knowledge. Right. Dumb. Salaki. Go ahead.
That's just like, our people are out here wasting their time and energy reading the Quran, trying to be Muslim, trying to get into all that Egyptology, all of these books on Egyptian and, the pyramid, they just found such and such pyramid and all that, trying to teach our people that crap.
Right, man. You know what I'm saying? And one thing for them to teach you that, man. And it's another thing for you to believe that, you know what I'm saying, you see the lies in it. The Quran say you can beat your wife. The Quran say that, you know what I mean? The Quran got the contradictions. Like everybody want to talk about, the Bible is a contradiction. No, the Quran is the contradiction. How do I know? Prove me wrong. Prove me that the Quran ain't got no contradiction in it. All y'all women out there talking about some this and that, and you talking about this and that. Do you know in the Quran your man can whoop your goddamn ass? Like he can just wake up one day and breakfast don't smell right, and he can go in the kitchen and knock you the hell out.
Salaki, if I could.
Go ahead, Warrior Bible Show.
Hey, Salaki, if I could. It's even worse than that. If he deny you sex, he can strike you.
Good.
He can strike you if you deny him sex, ladies.
That's in the Quran. That's not the Bible. That's not contradiction in the Bible. That's contradiction in the Quran. The Iraqi book, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you sisters know that too, man. You know what I mean? You be dealing with them disgusting Muslim, them Iraqi people at the gas station, man. And shame on you Negroes, man, because you know that too, man. You just going in that prison, man. You trying to, I get it. You go in there trying to survive and all that. But don't get out the prison system and come out here and act like the Quran just really battle like that, Negro. You're not in prison no more. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's okay. You had to survive in prison. I get it. But don't get out here and act like the Quran just really like that. It's not, man. It's a contradiction, man. You know what I'm saying? You did listen. You did all that surviving in prison on the Quran to get out here to do the same stuff to jeopardize your life. How is the Quran righteous? How is the Quran something I really need to follow if you jeopardizing your life when you get out of prison? And you can't run that game. You gotta run. Listen, that game don't work on a wise man. You might fool a simpleton, but not a wise man. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody had this, so they're saying one, Baba Kasha.
Go ahead. Also, sir, don't forget, according to the Holy Quran, like even if a man thinks his woman is cheating on him, he can beat her just for the thought of it.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He can wake up and just breakfast ain't smelling right. He ain't even went in the kitchen yet to see like, oh, she got the eggs looking tight. It's just he can just wake up and he might have a sinus infection that day, and the breakfast just ain't smelling good. And he walking in and hit across the head with a cup. You see what I'm saying? Like, that the Quran okay with that. That's the contradiction. You know what I'm saying? Then like, listen, you got all these Muslim brothers out here that talk about they so-called married and, oh, my wife this and my wife that. You know what I mean? Don't be lying, man. You know what I mean? Tell your wife the truth. Tell your wife, like, listen, you ever cook my eggs wrong, I'm gonna knock you out. Let her know that.
So like,
Go ahead.
if I could. And so he could be mad if he got a sinus infection of his bow tie too tight. He might punch in the mouth.
He go punch in the mouth. He gonna punch in the mouth and listen, he gonna choke out on that little carpet he be praying on.
Salaki, I don't want.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Salaki, sir. Okay, so they say if they live right, when they get to heaven, what is it, 100 virgins they get? What, they gonna be knocking the hell out of them virgins too? They gonna beat the hell out of them?
Man, listen, man. They gonna kill them. You know what I'm saying? They definitely not gonna enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, the Quran is not a masculine book, man. Because if the Quran was a masculine book, you wouldn't have to touch the women, man. You wouldn't have to lay your hands on those women, man. And that's just real. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you don't need the Quran to understand that. You don't need knowledge to understand that if you really just like that, you don't have to lay your hands on the women. So if you're offended by what I'm saying, just question it. You know what I'm saying? Take it up. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The Bible say go to he and thee alone. But guess what? Come talk. Open. The mic is open. The floor is open. Speak up. If you think that I'm wrong, or if you think that in the Quran it don't say that you can beat your wife, prove me wrong. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, you know what I mean? Young man Charles, what scripture I got you over?
Salaki, sir. It's Mark chapter 12, verse 30.
Go ahead.
Oh, God. This is the book of Mark, chapter 12 and verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, with all thy mind, with all thy strength. This is the first commandment.
Man, listen. It's for all you specific, you in detail, you profound speakers. The Lord said, verse 30, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment, man. Basically, man, that means that you should love the Lord with everything you got. If that's what you finna do on Thanksgiving when you go celebrate, you know what I mean, and talk about, oh, I'm doing this for my family and this and that. Nigga, you ain't doing that for your family. Because you eat turkey, you eat ham, you eat chicken dressing and cranberry sauce, man. Y'all niggas out there talking about what collard greens you finna get, man. You ain't doing that for your family. How you doing that for your family when all the other days I be sitting back watching? I sit back and watch because listen, one thing, listen, this is sidebar. Commander General Muhammad said, hold everybody that vote accountable for their actions, man. And guess what? I've been charging y'all, man. I've been looking at everything you saying. How you talk about, oh, this is the only day that family can get together. Oh, this is the only day this. No, it's not, Negro. I done seen you go in the club and take vacations all year long. Not one time have I seen you get with family and eat a turkey or eat chicken dressing and cranberry sauce. You ain't did that not one time this year, man. You had a whole 12 months, 10 months, man, 11 months, whatever. To eat chicken dressing, turkey, and all that, man. So don't sit up here and try to do that, man. Who you think you playing with, man? These men of the Lord, man. We care about our people. We take this truth serious, man. You might not take this Bible serious, but we take this Bible serious, man. And if you don't like it, I don't give a damn. Go take it up with your boss at work, man. Go listen, talk to your children about it. You know what I mean? I don't care. But don't sit up here and talk about me because we like this Bible, man. We know that this is the truth, man, and we really care about Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. You're a hypocrite, man. You ain't want to go there and talk to nerd about your grandmama and your great-granddaddy that was Native Indian. How about if I said, damn your grandmama, damn your granddaddy? Or you don't want to come shoot me? You'll be mad at me. You'll be ready to spin the block on me, right? You'll be ready to ride around talking about we smoking on Maka lot. We smoking on Maka lot. He sit up here talking about my granddaddy. He talking about my grandmama. That's a native Indian. We finna go smoke on Maka lot. Hey, get the 30 round for Maka lot. You ain't doing none of that for the oppressor, man. Shut your weak ass up, man. Go ahead, Slocky.
Yeah, like if I could, good, like real quick. And you know, it's that time of the season, and it's perfect that you bring it around. It's that time of season with Thanksgiving and stuff, right?
Right.
So you know, like right now, like what I know, when we coming, you know, we coming out of the world or whatever. Like I used to remember my grandma would be growing greens and stuff just for Thanksgiving, man. Just for Thanksgiving, she'd be growing greens in her backyard just for Thanksgiving.
Hey, listen, pay attention, man. This is also my SHALAM, man. He's from Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. You know what I mean? The Trail of Tears. You know what he's talking about. Sluggy, sir. I had to, you know what I mean? I had to punch that in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I used to well now. You know, my girl, they used to get stuff ready for Thanksgiving, but not knowing and that same thing that you're doing is you are participating in destroying the same people that helped us in Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not a celebratory type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is destruction.
Right.
Straight destruction. When you cooking up them greens, man, and you think everything all good, man, that's not for us. That's not for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they'll sit there and do that. They'll sit there and do that. Or, you know, the thing is, this is what I see a lot. This is what I see a lot in the you know, just be like just having a slavery and working this. Like they don't go eat their own food. They go eat the food that they think that we want to eat. They eat slavery food. Like white people starting to eat slavery food now. They starting to eat collard greens, pinto beans, cornbread dressing. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
brother, they know how, listen. When you go appease your prey, when you go appease, listen, I don't know if anybody familiar with deer hunting. If you go appease your prey, man, you go appease deer. Do you go out there and leave corn in your deer feed, or do you go out there and leave Skittles? Now you don't leave Skittles in the deer feed, man. You leave corn. You leave the things that your deer like, and then
corn,
you
oats,
kill it.
Yep.
So how you gonna sit up here and act like, oh, they invited to the cookout, they invited to the party, they like the same thing we like? Use a ignorant fool, man. Inviting the enemy to your house, man. And not even knowing that they the enemy, man, that proves that you a fool, man. You don't even know, you can't even recognize your enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? For 400 years, what you voting for? What the hell is you voting for? Talking about black power and black this and black that. When you gonna let your enemy come over to your house for Thanksgiving? You a fool, man. You hypocrite, man. Slock your mouth, Charlotte. My fault, sir. Go ahead.
Now you good. Hey, I don't want. Hey, you capitalize on my point so hard, I can't even come back from you. Like,
man, most time crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Slock, you made it easy for me to just go and hit it, man.
You capitalize it, man. Like this season right here. It's a season for black people to really wake up. You know what I'm saying? With the whole Kyrie thing and Kanye thing coming in. Like, man, we have to understand who our people are. Let's not celebrate this thing, man. Take it away from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think this is their celebration? When we stop celebrating their holidays, and that's the main point that you hitting. Like, stop celebrating their holidays, man, and our people got to come back to our holidays. Man, we got days that we celebrate, and we party like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you hit on a very heavy topic. I don't want to get too much in it, but I'm gonna roll with you as you roll.
Hey man, most of crazy. I want to water over that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just, Me being in the world and realizing what the men above me were bringing out were facts. Me realizing that if I'm mature and I'm sitting up here and talking about I'm a man and I'm mature and I know what everybody and I know this and that, let me be mature enough to realize and just do the research and see if these brothers making sense. Goddamn, it does make sense. Goddamn, they are bringing out facts. Goddamn, I mean, I really can't come against it. It's the truth. So, like, yes, sir, go. You know what I mean? Baba Kasha?
Like if I could, you know what I'm saying? What y'all bringing out is just real heavy, man. And again, man, going back to the silent class, man, that missing piece, the brotherhood, you understand? How you were just talking about, you know, when our people want to celebrate Thanksgiving, because this is like the few times when they can like get together as a family, get together as friends, just come together in the daytime, pretty much not have to worry about going back to slave for another day. You understand? Like having our people understand and see the truth that, you know what I'm saying, in the society, our people are slaves. You understand?
Right.
Our people are being used, you know what I'm saying? Our people are used as merchandise. You understand? And you know what I'm saying, when we talk about coming together, we're not talking coming together like as you know what I'm saying, not coming together as a party, not coming together because, you know what I'm saying, we're eating, you know what I'm saying, but we really we want our people, you understand, under command of Yahanna, you know what I'm saying, under Christ, under the Most High for the I.S.U.P.K, man, come together, man, in the spirit of brotherhood, you understand, come together in the spirit of truly, you know what I'm saying, like loving each other, being able to forgive one another, you know what I'm saying, being able to respect one another, you understand, because as the brother was saying earlier, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you won't have that same energy, you know what I'm saying, for your oppressor. You know what I'm saying? But you should have even more energy for your brother. You know what I'm saying? Have that energy to forgive him. You know what I'm saying? We've given the example before, you know what I'm saying? Like if we were at a party, you know what I'm saying, I stepped on a brother's shoe and spilled drinks on you. All of a sudden now what's going to happen is, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get into an argument and somehow it's going to go to the outside and somebody's going to start shooting and then somebody's going to get killed, unfortunately. You understand? But at the same time, the oppressor wants to come into the club, you know what I'm saying, and start, you know what I'm saying, giving out drugs to the girls and whatnot so they can take home.
It's like
nobody's going to say anything. Right. They're just going to laugh at it. You understand? That's what we're talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like really coming together as a unit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, hey, we're not gonna tolerate your oppressor coming into our neighborhoods and trying to take our kids,
right?
Take our people away. You know what I'm saying? We're tired of the oppressor coming in and taking our finances. We're tired of the oppressor taking our scriptures and using them for himself.
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
You understand? We're tired of that. You know what I'm saying? And really, you know what I'm saying? How we hit on with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West. That's what the oppressor, you know what I'm saying, the devil, that is what he is afraid of the most.
That's
he's
right.
afraid of that we get that truth and we find out what he's been doing to us and how he's been trying to take our place. You understand? We can find out how he got the power that he has.
That's right.
You understand? You know, and that's what we're trying to do again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just coming together as in one unit, you understand, for Christ. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we talk about we love our people, we love the Lord. Our people want to come together. The Lord wants us to come together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High wants us to come together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do that in the spirit of brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Really show that true love.
Right. That's right. You know what I mean? Give it up for Elder One, man. I was so dark, man. Brandon on heavy facts, man. You know what I'm saying? If I could add on to your point, man, that's all it's about, man. You look at Kyrie Irving, man. You know what I'm saying? You look at this black people as a whole, man. Listen, it ain't magical, man. It's not like, you know, it's not like you put a line of counters in a star and you go, you know what I mean? What little hey, listen, y'all ever watch Chicken? And you see like, oh, there do we them boo. It's not that, man. It's brotherhood, man. That's how those Jews run the earth, man. They taking our history, they taking our knowledge and running the world off our knowledge. Y'all ain't never been in the world. Hold up, you in the world. Guess what? Listen, let me just go back to the PPP loan, right? With the PPP loan, right? Who knowledge was that? It was not Negroes' knowledge. It was not Native Indians' knowledge. It was not so-called Latino knowledge. You were getting all that PPP loan knowledge from the so-called oppressors. But guess what? You was taking their knowledge and using it to benefit you. And guess what? It was kind of successful, wasn't it? It wasn't successful like them, because it was their knowledge, but it was successful for you, right? So guess what? That's what the Jewish community is doing with our knowledge. I mean, it's successful for them, but it won't be successful like it'll be successful for us as we use it. But you don't want to see it like that, man, because you look at them automatically like they greater than you. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to get mad at a nigga for like believing in you more than you believe in yourself? Man, shame on you, man. Shame on you. You know what I'm saying? You want to put another nation before you, man. Knowing what they done did to us, man. Knowing what they doing to us right now, man. Knowing what you just voted for. You just voted hoping that your vote will help against the oppression that is going on against black people, man. You just voted that, man. You just voted hoping that your vote will help against oppression against black people. Am I lying, man? Am I effing lying, man? Go ahead, warrior. Baba can shot Salaki.
Salaki, if I could, you getting down now. And
what people don't
understand is what people don't understand is the Jewish community had a hand in the welfare system, right? So in the welfare system, you know, where they had to keep the man out the household, and the woman could pay what her rent would be what $50, $20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they would do welfare checks. And the welfare checks, like when they come check in the house, you know what I'm saying? It couldn't be no remnant of a man there at all. Just so she can keep paying $20, $30 a month for rent. So this is what helped push men out of the house. The Jewish community had a hand in that.
Right.
This article's on it, I'll put it for you, but yeah, that's just one of the other things that they just keep doing to destroy our community, man. And
we think that we invented that, man. You know what I'm saying? We think that we the root of all that. No, we not, man.
We think we jugging the government. You ain't jugging nothing.
Right.
It's set up. It's set up for us to fall into this trap because we keep like the drug game. We fell into that trap. How many other traps and snares do we keep falling in? That's biblical. You know what I'm saying? But that's just another snare in the trap that we done fell in. And it's more beneficial for the women because now they have the upper hand when it comes to it. You know, niggas be fresh out of jail. They ain't got nowhere to go. They trying to find somebody to stay with. And, you know, the woman be like, you better get your ass up out of here in 30 days because they got to come run through my house and see if I'm staying with somebody. Salaki, go ahead. My bad.
Sound crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's just so heavy, man, because even what you saying, right? Like we come up out of these lower states, and guess what? We try to come up against other black people, man. You get out of prison, man, you try to judge other black people. You doing this and that against other black people. Nigga, then you just go down. Then you just go to prison. Then you just take your loss because you was trying to do something to black people. So you finna try to do the same thing. You better try to do the same thing you just went down for. It ain't gonna work like that, man. You're not the oppressor, man. And stop envying the oppressor, man. Listen, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work. This is his kingdom, man. The only way you're gonna defeat this kingdom is being the opposite of this kingdom, which is living righteous according to the Most High God. It's not hard. It's just you Negroes, you don't want to have to suffer, but you're going to have to suffer so you can live how you want to live. Don't you go to the gym and suffer so that your body can be the way that your body wanted to be? Don't you get a new job and you go through that probationary period and suffer so that you can do what you want to do on that job? Don't you suffer all goddamn year so you can get your taxes and ball for a couple of months how you want to ball? Well, guess what? If you want a kingdom, you're gonna have to suffer for it, man.
Hey, if I could.
Go ahead, other one, Baba Kasha.
Oh, you hit on a heavy topic right
Most
there.
sign Christ.
Because a lot of niggas that come out the system, right, and you get on that probation, nigga, you gotta suffer a whole lot. It's a whole lot. They tell you you can't do.
Right.
That's suffering, nigga. I can't go over here. I gotta be over here at this time. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Nigga, y'all go through long suffering.
And guess what? You do it. You don't complain about it. You might complain about it, but you do it.
Yeah, right.
You do it.
Right.
Man, you listen. If it requires you to only get 4 hours of sleep, you do it. But Lord, the Most High God said, don't celebrate Thanksgiving one day of not eating some, you know what I mean, bull is. The Lord said, don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobsters. You can't even do that for the sake of your brothers, man, your sisters. And when I say your brothers and your sisters, I ain't just talking about another black man or sister you see on the streets. I'm talking about your goddamn kids, man. That's what you got to understand, man. Brotherhood ain't just something for another black man you see. Brotherhood go to your kids too, man. Because they're your brothers, they're your sisters. If you don't care about your brother, your sisters on the streets, or somebody, another black man or black sister, care about your kids, man. Because they're your brothers, man. They're your sisters, man. Go ahead, Baba Kasha. Go ahead, sir. Salaki. Massage, go ahead, Baba Kasha, sir. Salaki. You know what I'm saying?
I could just bring out a precept.
Most I Christ, what it is, I'll read it for you, sir.
Yeah, if I could, we could, everything you bringing out just real heavy, but that last part, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we're trying to do, man. All this passion that our people are hearing, man. All this wisdom and knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It can seem scary for some. You know what I'm saying? But everything we're doing is according to the knowledge of these scriptures. You understand? If we could, man, let's go to just real quick. Proverbs, if I could, Proverbs 3:11.
Come.
Please.
This book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction.
Absolutely. Be not weary of the Most High.
That's a heavy piece.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything that this brother's bringing out, you know what I'm saying? Like he wants to help, you know what I'm saying, correct the behaviors of our people, you understand? You know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to get out of this oppression.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been talking about the missing piece, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's knowledge, the missing piece, whether it's truth and understanding, you know what I'm saying? The missing piece when it comes to brotherhood, you understand? And all of this encompasses, you understand, tough love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what brotherhood is about. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood is not always going to be a soft answer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood is not always going to be a hard answer either.
Right.
But brotherhood is going to be what our people need.
That's
you
right.
Understand? And when it comes to giving that tough love, you know what I'm saying, giving that truth, knowledge, and wisdom, and understanding, you understand, you can get that in the I.S.U.P.K. According to these scriptures, you understand, you're not going to receive this at the church. You understand? You're not going to see this in a regular class setting either. You will only get this in the I.S.U.P.K. Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge Style One Way under command of Yahanna.
That's right. Go ahead.
And I just wanted to kind of back you up on when you were talking about that practical knowledge.
Go ahead.
While we in Proverbs, just jump down on chapter 4, verse 2. Can somebody read that?
Proverbs 4 and 2.
Yes,
it's
sir.
like, who is this right here?
Young man Abishai.
Okay, hold on, young man Abishai. What precept did you want? Were you thinking of?
Proverbs 4 and 2.
4 and 2, sir.
Yeah, that's a pretty good precept as well. You understand? You know what I'm saying? From Proverbs.
You want me to read the other one? It's silent right there.
Okay.
Hey, can he read it?
Hey, yeah, go ahead, young man. Go ahead, young man. What's your name again, Baba Kasha? Slack it, Warrior. What's your
Young
name? I
man.
want to say your name wrong, Baba Kasha.
Young man, have a shot. Young man,
Your
have
man
a shot.
Abishai, go ahead, Baba Kasha. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and read the scripture. All right?
Lucky, I was holding the scripture.
Hold on, let
Did y'all say-
let your man Abishai go
want me
ahead.
to-
Read the precept, Baba Kasha.
Okay.
Come, Lucky.
Salakia, the book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 2. For I give you good doctrine. Forsake you not my law.
Right. Now, we understand that, but what's your point of bringing that out, Warrior, if I could, Baba Kasha?
I thought that went hand in hand with what you said about practical knowledge.
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent point right there. Get a young man a hand right there. Get a young man a hand. You know what I'm saying? You see what he said right there? That's an excellent precept, man. The Warrior brought out, for I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say forsake my law. It didn't say, you know what I mean, go out there and do whatever disgusting thing you want to do, man. You talk about brotherhood. Brotherhood is not you being a homosexual and you getting a marriage license and marrying another man, man. You're forsaking the law. You know what I'm saying? You going out here celebrating Thanksgiving, you're forsaking the law, man. You coming against what Kyrie Irving saying, you coming against what Kyrie bringing out about the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you're forsaking this brotherhood, man. Excellent precept, Warrior. Somebody else had something to bring up? Somebody,
No,
okay.
Salakia, I just want to get that brother some applause on that precept.
Hey, Most High in Christ, sir. Come. You know what I'm saying? If I could. Hey, Mosar, young man Charles. Anybody. If you can get first John 4 and 20 for me, Baba Kasha.
Come.
Go ahead.
Come. Lucky said, this is the book of 1 John, chapter 4 and verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
No. If a man say he loved God and he hated his brother in the I.S.U.P.K, who telling him not to celebrate Christmas, not to celebrate Thanksgiving, he telling a lie. He telling the truth.
Liar. He is a liar.
No, Warrior. I said read 1 John 4 and 20. I didn't say read the book of Young Man Charles.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
Listen, man. How you gonna sit up here and say you love God, but you hate the Native Indians, man? You sit up here and you talk about, you know what I mean? Oh, you love God, but you finna go pray over a turkey on Thanksgiving? You a goddamn liar, man. And you talk about somebody else disrespecting your grandmama or your granddaddy who a Native Indian. Negro, you finna spit on their grave with a mouthful of turkey. You hypocrite, man. You want to sit up here and talk about Kyrie and Kanye, and you want to sit up here and talk about, oh, you know, well, if he get on, he gonna marry a white girl, or you know, Kyrie. They are entertainers, man. But at least them entertainers had the guts and the balls to stand up for what they listen. And it's listen. And it's sad. Kyrie didn't even say nothing, man. He just posted something. But Kanye, man, he's spitting facts. You know what I'm saying? He not going to get Shaq, Charles Barkley, and all them. Why you ain't mad at Shaq? Why you not mad at Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, LeBron James?
Thanks a lot if I could.
Go ahead, Warrior Baba Kashaw.
Hey, thanks a lot if I could. You know what I'm saying? Like what you saying with Kyrie, Like that's a very heavy point, right? But
most crazy.
The native people, they didn't take a stand like Kyrie did. They was just them.
Right.
And they got destroyed as a people.
Brother, they signed a peace treaty with these folks. They shook these folks' hand, man. And you always want to shake a white man's hand, man. Like, it's like you. Go ahead.
Nah, they got walked down the Trail of Tears, man. These people got their whole culture stolen from them. Their whole land taken from them. They didn't even do nothing Kyrie did. They didn't post nothing.
Bro, they ain't post nothing,
all they did was be the people that they are.
All they did was show love and compassion. You know just like all you black people do, show love and compassion to Edomites, man, the oppressor, man. And what happens as you show your love to them? They still murder you, man. Boston Jean brother got out there and hugged the devil, man. The judge hugged the oppressor. Listen, man, the man that just did the Buffalo shooting, they asked, do you forgive him? And people like, they forgive him, man. All you do is show compassion to the people that's murdering you. But you never had that same compassion and love for your own people. You ain't finna show that love and compassion to the Native Indians on Thanksgiving, man. You're not gonna sit up there and say, you know what, Mom? I ain't coming over to your house this Thanksgiving. I don't want to eat no turkey. You know what I mean? I want to represent my grandmama that was killed by these pilgrims, man. Man, listen, brother. Listen. You know what be pissing me off? You go to school and you eat a Thanksgiving meal with your kids, man. And then you want to get mad at everybody else for lying to your kids. Nigga, you just sat down and feast with your kids on Thanksgiving in the cafeteria of the school. You look weak. You look weak going into that white man's school, sitting down eating that turkey, man, with your kid, man. Shame on you, man. Then you wonder why they doing this to our kids. You wonder why our kids suffering and going there. You don't love your kids, man. Just because you, listen, you think that's love. That's not no damn love, man. And if you think that is love, then shut the hell up when somebody be out here doing something wrong to their women or when a pimp out his whores, man. Because guess what? A pimp go make sure his hoes got food, clothes, and shelter. The same way you make sure your kids got food, clothes, and shelter. But guess what? You know what y'all got in common? You ain't teaching your kids no knowledge, man. And guess what? You out here leading your kids into destruction, just like the pimp leading his hoes in destruction, man. You ain't no good parent, man. You know what I'm saying? You sat up there and you ate all that turkey and all this and that with your kids up there, man. You shouldn't even let your kids go to school that day, man. Damn that Thanksgiving meal, man. Let your folks know that you really care about your kids. Really protect your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? If you really about that, man, sacrifice all that money you trying to make and homeschool your kids. If it's all about your kids, sacrifice your good life you trying to live in America and homeschool your goddamn kids, man. If you really care about your kids like that, and you got money like that, if you really living like that, sacrifice that life in America you trying to live for your kids, since it's all about your kids. And stop leading them down the stretcher, man. They innocent, right? If your kid's innocent, right? Go ahead, Warrior Baba Kashaf.
Nah, so like if I could, man, it's super funny that we sit here like, you know, people in the world, not in the UPK, but the people in the world, man, they sit here, they have a Thanksgiving or whatever. And the next thing, they don't even really eat Thanksgiving good because they try to make it to Black Friday or Black, whatever it is, Black Friday, Black Sunday, and they gonna spend all their money.
Brother, they can't even make it. They ain't what money they spending, brother. The money already spent on all the Zaza and K2 they trying to smoke just to have an appetite for the food.
Right.
Listen, they getting drunk and high just to sit around the same family they been talking about all year on Facebook. You been talking about how fake your family is all year on Facebook. Now you with them on Thanksgiving. You sitting at the table
Yeah,
with
right.
the man that molested you. You sitting at the table with the woman that molested you. You sitting at the table with the same cousins that betrayed you, and you sit up there acting like
Right.
it's all love.
Yeah.
Slack it, sir. Go ahead, Baba Kashad one.
You think you about to give a Christmas present?
Yeah. Hold that question real quick. Also, a dog speaking. Baba Kashad Slack. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, Salaki, one bad.
Most time Christ
really,
other
you
one.
know what I'm saying? And again, man, you know what I'm saying? Like that missing piece. You just keep honing in on it, man.
Most time Christ,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? Could we just bring out another scripture?
Most time Christ, Baba Kashad.
Real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because you said something interesting, especially about when it comes to Thanksgiving and how, you know what I'm saying, our people, you know what I'm saying, how they want to do this, and they want to do this for their family and everything. But at the same time, you brought it back to how, you know what I'm saying, like you really supposed to love God. You know what I'm saying? We can show them how they don't love God. You know what I'm saying? You really give them that knowledge of those facts. And if we could, real quick, can we go to, if you don't mind, can we go to Isaiah chapter 35?
Con, sir. Isaiah 5 and 5, sir.
35 and 5.
35 and 5, Slack.
You understand? So with really that missing piece, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's brotherhood, and even whether it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because our people really, they don't understand what's really going on. We could just read that real quick.
Right, con. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 35, verse 5. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened.
You understand? Like the people that we're talking to right now, you know what I'm saying? Like their eyes are not open. You know what I'm saying? They're blind to the facts. You know what I'm saying? They're blind to the truth. They can't see it.
Right.
They can't see it. You know what I'm saying? So and that's why we have to talk so strong. We got to go so hard with this truth. You understand? Because for our people to say, you know what I'm saying, that you love your brother, but you know what I'm saying, at the same time, you want to go ahead and celebrate. You want to go celebrate Thanksgiving. But when you do the research, you'll find out that Thanksgiving is pretty much the celebration of the genocide of the Native Indians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And those are your brothers. And we want people to understand that, like, regardless of the fact of why you might be celebrating Thanksgiving now, whether, you know what I'm saying, it's just the fact that you have a day off, whether the fact that you can finally get together with your family, you know what I'm saying, out of all the years, out of all the days of the year, but you can really sit down with your family, you know what I'm saying, for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? We want to let our people know that you are really blind to the fact of what you're really doing to your people and to the Most High. So we keep reading.
Right, con. The book is Isaiah chapter 35 and 5, the middle of the verse. And the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped.
You understand? And that's what we're trying to do as well. You know what I'm saying? Like our brothers, you know what I'm saying, they go so hard and they go so strong with this, you understand, Paul. You know what I'm saying? Because our people are deaf. They can't hear this, you know what I'm saying? But if we just keep going with this truth, you understand? We keep bringing out these classes, this wisdom, this knowledge and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like the ears of our people, they won't be deaf anymore. They will be open. You understand? So like everything you bring out is just real. It's real right, man. It's right on point, man. So,
right, Most High Christ, sir. The water for that, man. Heavy precept, everyone brought out right there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody online had something to say.
No, sir, I was just agreeing.
Okay, Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sluggy, if I could, right? Most up, you good? You there?
I'm here, sir.
Hey, drop that and give me give me Matthew 18 and 21, Baba Kashar. And in the midst of him giving that right there for me, man, I want to read something, right? And this why it's like that. You know what I mean? Isaiah chapter 58 and 1. Isaiah, the book of Isaiah chapter 58 and 1 say, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins, man. So when you see I'm passing up here like that, man, it's because, man, I really care about my people, man. You know why? Because, man, the men above me care about us, man. And guess what? They gave me that hope that I was looking for, man. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? They made those sacrifices, man. They showed true brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? And that brotherhood that they showed, man, was motivation for me to show brotherhood to the next man. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever sit up here and question that, man. Why he talking like that, man? I just showed you in the Bible. The Bible say, "Cry loud, spare not." Listen, you don't ever sit up there and listen, you don't ever sit up there and ask your pastor why the Lord he coughing in the mic and he got a sinus infection. He sound like he about to die. Oh Lord Jesus. Bless him. This and that and that. You don't ever say, Pastor, why you screaming like that? So shut the hell up asking me why I'm screaming like that, man. Pay attention to what I'm bringing out and pay attention to what your pastor's saying. Your pastor speaking his words. I'm telling you what this says the Lord, according to this Bible right here, man. You got that for me, Warrior Baba Kasha? Go ahead.
Matthew 18 and 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? So 7 times?
Now imagine right there, right? Imagine right here, right? Then Peter came to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? It may not even be that deep, but think about you when you sit out there and you looking at Kyrie. I mean, not Kyrie, you looking at Kanye and you like, well, Kanye, you know, he wore a White Lives Matter shirt. He had a Donald Trump hat on. You know, he with Kim Kardashian. Nigga, what are you doing in the world? You selling weed, you smoking weed, you're molesting women, you're molesting children, you're out here doing you're robbing, you're killing, you know what I'm saying? You're sleeping with another man, woman, you're being a disgusting homosexual, you're being a disgusting lesbian, you're doing whatever sin your little childish mind feel like doing. And you want to sit up here and talk about Kanye wearing a shirt or a hat? How many times we need to forgive you? Because Kanye only one that had. Listen, if we're going to talk about that, we only seen Kanye wear a hat one time. We only seen Kanye wear a white lie shirt matters one time. But you smoke weed every day. You sleep with another man, woman every day. You be a disgusting homosexual and lesbian. You be a robber and a killer and a murderer every day. So how many times we need to forgive you? Damn, Kanye. What about you? Don't feel good when the shoe on the other foot do it. You know what I'm saying? Continue with that, Marvel Saw Baba Kasha.
Verse 22. Jesus said unto him,
Go ahead.
I say not unto thee. Jesus said unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
But until 70 times 7, man. Listen, real quick. Pop quiz. How you used to do it? Round the world. You ever play Round the World in the school? Guess what? This is Round the World right now. The question on you. 70 times 7, what is it? And you messed up. You missed the answer. Time out. You didn't get it right. You know why? Because it doesn't matter how many times 7 times 7 is. Forgive your brother until the world stop. You know why? Because the Lord done forgave your simple behind until you don't even know how many times. He been forgiving you since you were born. You was born in a lie, man. You believe Christmas was listen, you've been celebrating your birthday since you was 1 year old. You believe in Christmas since you was came out the womb. Your mama ate pork, you consumed pork in the womb. You know what I mean? Everything's just been a sin and a lie since the beginning of times. You know what I'm saying? So listen, don't sit up here and talk about the next man, nigga, when you living a sinful life. And now you talking about you want to bring out the book of what is it? You want to bring out the book of is it Matthew 7 or is it Mark 7? Where it says judge not ye be judged. Matthew 7. Matthew 7. The book of Matthew 7, when you talk about judge, not you be judged, Negro, you know what that means? If you out here sinning, how you gonna judge another sinner? Guess what? We're in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Come here. Come close to the screen. Come here. It's an Illuminati secret. We don't sin.
Right.
We do not sin. Guess what? I might walk in the room. I might drop a plate of food. I might spill a cup of water. I might step on a brother's shoes. But I can say sorry and move on. But guess what? We don't sin. We don't celebrate the murdering of our brothers on Thanksgiving. We don't sit out here and go against our brothers bringing out the truth that we are the 12 tribes of Israel. We don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobsters. The book of Leviticus, we keep all the laws. The word is in your wallet.
So like if I could,
It's like you. Go ahead.
Us saying sorry. Us saying sorry is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that humbles us.
Right.
Saying sorry. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hey, ladies. Quiet for 1 minute, okay? All right. So I think us saying sorry, like that's a big thing. But you don't understand the thing we have as brotherhood. Like we love our brothers, man. Like this is all we got, man.
Right.
When we come into this truth. And when y'all like people can come in here and they can say whatever they want to say. Okay, cool, whatever. Whatever we know. Nobody knows what the fuck we done been through. Nobody don't know the struggle that we done been through. Nobody don't know how the conversations and this. Like, we don't have to tell y'all that.
Right.
This real brotherhood in here, man. And it's not going to fail.
Right.
Because you know why? We stand on something, man. Y'all, look, I get brothers coming into the school. They trying to understand. They're trying to stand on stuff. But that's how I was when I first came in.
Uh-huh.
But we stand on something in here, man. And you can go wherever you want. Look, if you want to be somewhere else, go somewhere else.
Right.
But you didn't hear. But you weren't here because this was you know where the truth is.
That's right.
You know where family is. You know where brotherhood is at. And that's what we stand on, man. So y'all do what y'all want to do, man. We're gonna do what we want to do, man.
That's
and
right.
You keep rocking your class, Michael. Like, man, this is heavy. You got a heavy class.
Hey, man, most sound crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Every class, man. I'm just passing on what I've been taught. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and with everyone bringing out, man, like brotherhood is the missing piece to the puzzle, man. And listen, I ain't talking about brotherhood and no semi-alpha group where you spitting ears in each other's mouth and you doing all kind of homosexual acts. That's not the brotherhood I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the fake brotherhood where y'all sit up here and you in the club and you wearing the same color, throwing up the same thing, but when you leave the club, you backdooring each other. I ain't talking about that fake brotherhood. I ain't talking about even the family brotherhood where y'all do all kind of stuff. You talk about family all during the year, but you want to act like you family on Thanksgiving. I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about the family, the brotherhood that's in the Christian church where the pastor molesting everybody. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the brotherhood in the I.S.U.P.K, man. That's the only missing piece to the puzzle, man. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what? Listen, check this out, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can break the base, guess what? If you break the base, man, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? You pretty much that, you know what I mean? What else is there? But in the I.S.U.P.K, you can't break this base, man, because this brotherhood is built off the Lord, man. You know what I mean? This is a solid foundation right here, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't take my word for it. Get in class. That's all you can do. I ain't telling you to take my word for it. That's what your pastor do to you. That's what Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker doing to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, and everybody else against you. That's what your pastor doing. That's against you. They want you to take their word for it. I ain't betting on my words. I'm betting on the words of the Most High. If you can prove the Most High wrong, God damn it, you might convert me.
Slovakia.
Go ahead.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that now.
That's the point. It ain't gonna happen. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Slovakia, sir.
Go ahead.
God, it's so heavy what you saying. And see, the way Christ showed the ultimate brotherhood, not only was he slain and not only was he tortured and slain upon the cross, but he was also betrayed.
Right, man.
And even with being betrayed, he still paid the ultimate price in the brotherhood. And brotherhood, and, you know, so that we may
Hey, man,
live.
that's heavy right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, cause listen. You know what I'm saying?
People have learned that.
Also, though, what's the head that was murdered by the Muslims? Abba Bivens, man. You know what I mean? That brother was murdered by Muslims. Commander General Yahanna was left and betrayed by black people as well. Christ was betrayed before he got on the cross. He sat down and broke bread and said, somebody at this table going, you know what I mean, betray me. He didn't say, man, don't get that nigga no plate, man. He fake. He didn't say none of that. Even when he got on the cross, he said, forgive him. You see what I'm saying? Because that's brotherhood, man. Now we ain't no fools, man. You ain't finna just come up in here and put no gun in nobody here to think you just finna just do what you want to do. That ain't what we saying. The point we trying to make is that, man, the brotherhood you think that you believe in the world don't exist. But it does exist in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You just gotta change your wicked ways too to see it. You can't see it when you being wicked. I mean, you might get it when you looking at somebody else, but when you look at yourself, you got to realize you got to change your ways too, man. The same way we had to do coming in here, man. We had to change our wicked and lustful ways too, man. You know what I'm saying? And we had to really put our people before ourselves, man. The same way you got to do. You know what I'm saying? The same way that the person you voted for, that person you voted for, he should be willing to put his people before himself. But I guarantee you, Warnock or Walker will not pit nobody they voted for before themselves. They won't, man.
Right. If I could, real quick.
Go ahead, sir, Baba Gasha.
Nah, if I could, man, this is a heavy class that you have, Michael. Like,
most
a heavy class,
crazy,
man. Man, it's a lot more that can come from this, but it's definitely a heavy class because I know the passion that you have when you teaching your class. So this is a heavy class, man. The water
crazy, man. The water to the man above me, man. That's exactly where it came from. I wouldn't be shit, nothing without them brothers, man. It's like you said, my fault. You can go ahead.
No, I was just looking there. No, that's all I had to say. It's a heavy class, man. It's a class you can build on because what you're bringing out is you bring it out a whole lot, and then you bring it out from a different perspective, like from a perspective that other people not bringing out. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just heavy. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that, but yeah, just keep rocking with that.
Hey, Most High Christ, man. Big up to the Most High Christ, man. You know what I mean? Captain Razat and all the men above me, the I.S.U.P.K. alum. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir, Baba Gasha.
And it's like, man, just to piggyback off my SHALAM, man, real heavy class, man. Bringing out some good, bring out real good points, man, real strong points.
Most High Christ, man.
Just bring out another scripture.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So we're going to turn to the book of 2 Timothy 3 and 16.
2 Timothy 3 and 16.
Yeah. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16.
All right, come. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture, so like it. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
All right.
Continue, sir.
Yeah, please.
Verse 17, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works.
Absolutely, man. You understand? For everybody who's tuning in class tonight, you know what I'm saying? Maybe tuning in class tomorrow, rewatch this class, you understand? Everything that we've been bringing out tonight, you know what I'm saying, is per scripture. You understand? Everything we've been bringing out tonight is by the scripture. You know what I'm saying? Through the scripture. You understand? From the inspiration of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And also, as you can see, it's for doctrine. So
Right.
we can teach other brothers, other sisters,
Right.
to get out of oppression, get out of captivity. Stop following after your oppressor.
Right.
Instead, follow after Christ. Understand? For reproof and correction.
Right.
Show our people how they've been going wrong, how they've been doing things. You understand? Our people have been living life the wrong way. You understand? They have been taught the wrong way. You understand?
Right.
That's why when you hear about family curses, family illnesses, family sicknesses have been running in your families. No, the habits have been running in your family. You've been taught the wrong way. You understand? That's what the I.S.U.P.K is trying to do. You understand? Give you that true reproof and correction according to the scriptures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why? So that our people can live in righteousness.
Right.
You understand? And as the scripture says, so that all our people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, can be perfect. You know what I'm saying? According to the Most High. You understand?
That's
what this
right.
class. That's what this class is for, and that's what all the classes are for. You understand? Under Commander Yahanna from the I.S.U.P.K.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Excellent point, sir. The water, everyone. You know what I'm saying? Mosa, you with me?
Sir,
Give me Colossians chapter 3, verse 13. Baba Kasha.
Colossians,
Yeah, Colossians chapter 3, verse 13, Baba Kasha.
okay. Colossians 3 and 13. Forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Christ forgave you, so also do ye.
Read it one more time, warrior Baba Kasha.
Okay. Colossians 3 and 13. Forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Christ forgave you, so also ye, so also do ye.
Right there, man. This say forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Christ forgave you, so also, you know what I mean, do ye. Negro, Christ, you sat up there and said, they said, who should we kill? Paraphrase. And you chose Christ over Barabbas. You ain't better than Christ, man. So don't be sitting up here acting like Kanye's just some ultimate villain. You know what I mean? Like this is a Marvel movie and Kanye the ultimate villain and you just a Marvel actor, action figure. No, man. You know what I mean? That's your brother, man. The same way you don't have knowledge, the same way that you out here learning, man, he doing the same thing, man. Kyrie doing the same thing, man. Nick Cannon doing the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? All these brothers doing the same thing. And who is you? You probably be worse than them. If you was Nick Cannon, you would be a worse than Nick Cannon. If you was Kanye West, you probably be a worse than Kanye West, man. If you can ball like Kyrie, man, you'll probably be worse than Shaq and Charles Barkley. So don't sit up here and talk about them brothers, man. You probably be a bigger Uncle Tom than anybody, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Forgive your brother, man.
Right.
At least they had the heart and guts to bring it out. Nigga, you sit around and you see the same oppressor on your job every day. And guess what? You gonna bend your behind over for him, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't do your brother them like that. You don't show that kind of love and compassion for your brother them, man. But that Edomite you see at the grocery store, guess what? When you see that Edomite coming down the aisle, listen, you want to talk about, listen, like a road, right? You want to know a road, right? You like the right side, the right, you know what I mean, going up the left side, coming down. You see an Edomite coming down and you know they in your way. Excuse me. Let that be a black person. You ain't finna move. And if you a sister, you damn sure ain't finna move. How I know? Cause I listen. Sometimes I go to the grocery store I like this just to experiment. I go to the grocery store with my cup on, you know what I mean, with my I.S.U.P.K gear on, just to see if it'll be a difference. Whether listen, you know what I mean, because I feel like a superhero with this on. You know what I'm saying? With my regular gear, it's like, you know what I mean. I kind of expect. You know what I mean? I kind of expect you to see, oh, this is just another nigga. He better move out my way. He not a white man. You know what I mean? I expect that. You know what I'm saying? But with this on, I just still see like, well, they move out the way. And you don't. But a white man looking like he done snorted all kind of dope. He walked down right behind me. You, excuse me, how you doing? You was a hypocrite, man. You're a traitor, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't, listen, man. The same thing go for you people out there around them bicycles. I listen. So-called person ride a bicycle down the streets. I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I ain't never heard no person having a license plate or no tag or no insurance to ride their bicycle and impede traffic. It's like they literally ride their bicycle in rush hour traffic. It's like they wait till, oh, it's rush hour traffic. Let me ride my bicycle. They can impede traffic. But as soon as you see a brother ride his dirt bike, he not even impeding traffic. But you just see a brother just out there, you know what I mean, doing his thing. Look at them niggas. Oh, the police need to lock them niggas up. No, the police need to lock that nigga up, them white people up on them bicycles, man. That's holding up traffic. You got a big sidewalk, man. Get on the sidewalk. The point I'm trying to make is that you don't have no compassion for your people, man. You got compassion for everybody but your people, man. Mo, what's up? This is that, you know what I mean? I got one more precept, Baba Show. Mo, what's up? Give me microphone 5, Baba Show.
Khan.
You know what I'm saying? It's so, you know what I mean? Like everyone brought up, man, there's so many ways you can take this, man, because brotherhood is the ultimate piece, that puzzle piece. You know, that chess move, man. It's just that golden piece. You know what I'm saying? It's the it's the icing on the cake. It's the strawberry on the ice cream. You know what I'm saying? It's the spice to whatever you cooking, man. It's that missing piece to wherever you at in your life, man. The brotherhood that's in the ISUPK. Like you're not gonna go wrong with it. And how do I know? You want me to tell you how I know? I'm not gonna put myself on the defense. I'm gonna put you on. This is how I know it's gonna work. Because guess what? You haven't tried it. You've tried everything a bit the ISUPK. That's how I know. You want me to tell you how I know ISUPK is the home of the truth? Because you've tried everything except the ISUPK. That's how I know it's gonna work. Because you ain't tried this brotherhood yet. You won't even be in here long enough. Listen, you talk about starting from the bottom. You want to sell drugs and talk about starting from the bottom. You want to do whatever you doing and you want to start from the bottom, whatever you doing. Nigga, that's what we doing right now. But we not compromising. We not selling ourselves short. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of heaven don't come with observation, man. You got to build this MF up, man. You got to build this, man. So what make you think you special where you just we supposed to just meet you at the finish line? We supposed to show all this brotherhood. We supposed to go through all this suffering just to meet you at the finish line and be like, brother, we brought the kingdom of heaven to you. Don't worry like that, man. You ain't Christ, man. Humble yourself down and get in all black and get in these classes, man. Humble yourself down, sister, and shut the hell up about ribs and get in this chair. Because guess what? No matter what situation you in, your man is gonna have multiple ribs. Only thing is in the truth, you're gonna know he got multiple ribs. In the world, you're gonna think he cheating. You're gonna believe in a lie. And here, at least you got the truth to depend on. At least you know it's possible he can get multiple ribs. In the world, you believe in a lie. How about you sit the F up and get in here, sit down and learn the truth and be an adult for once in your life, man. Just one time in your life. You done tried everything else. Everything else you done tried it. How about you try to be an effing adult, man? Just be an adult, man. This just one time in your life, just be an adult. You know what I'm saying? Mo, so you got that for me, Baba Kasha?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Micah 4 and 5. For all people will walk every one in the name of his God, and we will walk in the name of the Lord our God forever and ever.
You hear that right there, man? That's what we do in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we listen, the Lord gave us, you know what I mean, had mercy on us, man, and we're still in that, we're still, you know what I mean, we just showing the same brotherhood the Lord showed us to everybody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Our brothers and our sisters, because we don't even deserve this, man. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? The Lord see fit that we had this, man. We just gonna pass it on. You know what I'm saying? Most up. All right, that's it on that, Ward. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna, man. It's the only solution to fix every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, man. It's the ultimate brotherhood and the only puzzle piece that will fit in that area where you're trying to figure out what is missing. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, get in these classes, man. Don't be a traitor, man. Don't be wicked, man. Don't be out here doing everything else except doing what you're supposed to do. You can have listen, you can enjoy life in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? You can do this and you can do that, but you cannot be a sinner and a traitor. I thought you don't like fake people. I thought you hate backsliders. I thought you hate people that betray you. Well, nigga, don't betray your people on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? And with that, man, I'm gonna pass it out to Officer, you know what I mean, Power Prison Officer, Officer 500, Officer Adore Mark, man.
Shalom Israel. The I.S.U.P.K announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out 1 West, 125th Street Hall, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They hit to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to that brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes within the commandment coming from the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, which means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you like to give. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Dedication, HaKanukah, you understand, taking place on December the 17th. All right. Reminder for any brother, sister, all brothers and sisters to check the bulletin board in the hallway. You understand? And also for any brother who wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That's boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and war scarves. And with that, we'll give a courteous salute for the teacher. In Israel, Aman Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yashar Brakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yashar Brakatah.
What we just said in Hebrew, may the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. Yahweh hands down. And also let's give a courteous salute for the one sister online that we did see. Ben Israel, Aman Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alatah by Hashem Yahshua. And what we just said for the sister in the Hebrew, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahweh hands down, class dismissed.